I started vlogging in 2003, before YouTube even existed. It is with heart wide open that I share with you my journey that has taken me from South Korea to now living off-grid in the middle of nowhere.
Hi, buddy. Yes. Hi. There was a lot of coyotes last night. It lasted like almost all night. Yes. So he's tired from barking so much. Yeah. But the coyotes didn't come near. So now I got a late start. I had a tough night. My just as I like when I go to bed, I sit down in bed first to give time for my heart to adjust to pre-laying down, and then when I lay down, it's easier on the heart. And but last night, the minute I lay down from the sitting position, my heart started beating the wrong way. So instead of trying to pass or wait, I immediately went to the kitchen and sat in my chair and started treating myself. And I knew I was gonna be up for a while, because when it's like that, I also have to pee a lot. I'm not sure how all this relates, but so I knew I would have to go pee many times, and I was really hot. So I was by the window, and I would go pee every so often, completely butt naked in the outside. But so that episode was not very it didn't hurt. It was not hurting me physically, and I wasn't scared either, stressing out because asking myself if I was going to die or not. I felt I was like in control somehow of what was going on. And so I went to bed like past 4 a.m. I worked on the design of the barn for this summer, trying to calculate what the materials I'll need once I did the design, so I know what I need to how much wood I need to mill. It's a lot. Thousands of feet of 2x4s. Yeah, but it was good because I wanted to get that done to have an idea of what I'm getting into. So now this morning it's a beautiful day, but I'd love to go do the work with the excavator, but I think what's more a priority is fixing the quad. So I have a new fuel pump, so I'm sure the problem is related to something fuel. One thing I'm gonna look at first is to see if the vacuum line from the carburetor is still connected, because that could be the problem. Anyway, I will show you when I find the problem or when I get started on the pump. But so the pump is right there. That's that triangle thing there. So I have to see how I can take it out of there. Not gonna be simple. Hopefully I don't have to take all that trim. So far it's not been hard. I had like 210 mil to take off from there. And now I have this out. I marked my tubes, which one is which, so when I put it back I will remember. But now the tubes are not coming out of the nipples, so I'm gonna work on this, and then it's like should be very simple if those tubes come out perfect of the nipple and I can reuse them. But that could be something I need to do, is like change the fuel lines. Fuck, it was so quick. Yeah, I'm getting more daring, like, you know, I'm more confident. So let's see if it's gonna start. Well, it will start. Because there's no gas in the pump right now. I'm giving it gas. I'm gonna wait for it to warm up before I let go the throttle. And then once it's warm, we'll see if it stalls, you know. That didn't fix the problem. So I'm gonna look here. There's like a little mechanism that might need to be adjusted. Let's see. So you see that here? That's the safety turn off. So I think I need to make this a little bit tighter. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna fiddle with that. Yeah, I don't think it was the fuel pump, but I changed it and now it's working. All right, well, it looks like I have time to do a few hours with the machine. So that's good. I'm gonna let it warm up. Meanwhile, while I was having lunch, yes, below, I did some research on because the engine of the sawmill and of the big snowblower that I'm trying to sell, the one for the quad, the engine goes up and down when it idles. It doesn't idle steady. So that's called, I found out by doing my research, it's called surging. And yes, I was right. It has to do with the carburetor being dirty. So I was debating on whether or not I was gonna do that today, but the appeal of sitting in the excavator is too strong. So I'm gonna do something here, reset those boards. Yes, Willow, you're so pretty. Yes. And then I'm gonna go do a few hours in the excavator. It's new, it's December 31st today, last day of 2024. But so happy new year, in case I haven't told you already. It'll be fun to see what 2025 brings, you know, with all the people that have woken up this year recently, Trump being elected and all the shenanigans that Kamala and those guys are trying to have to stop Trump from going in power. And then in Canada, we're gonna end up with Poilievre. We're gonna get rid of Trudeau, but Poilievre is not gonna be any better. So are we gonna be a 51st state? Fuck. You know, People have to wake up. Canada is not a country. We don't have a constitution. And we have a huge opportunity right now to create our own country. Maybe each province becomes a country. Who knows? But there's so much hope in the air within all that mess, you know? So I definitely want to stay alive to see all of this, to see how it goes. I hope you do too. Don't leave now, but you know, we don't get to choose that, like, as we are living, which it's our fate, you know, in this lifetime. But I don't know my fate in this lifetime, if it means I'm dying in 2025 or later. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's have a good one. Let's make some changes. Let's be daring, you know. Let's have courage and honor. Let's go back to being like those heroes that we've watched growing up, like those people we admire. We can be these people. We can be heroes. And well, I guess I have to specify what heroes are not, you know, because a few years ago there was billboards everywhere, like mislabeling what a hero was. Fuck. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Okay. Yeah, I just need to cut that one. Oh. Good. Doesn't look too complicated. These two screws should get me to remove the carb. I think what I need to do is that, so I might not even have to remove the carb. It's probably this pin here that goes in that needs to be cleaned. Maybe I try that before trying to remove the carb, but I'm not doing that today. I'm gonna give myself some fun time with Maximus. Yes, Willow, we're gonna do your training later when I come back. Yes. What? Huh? Hey! You want some attention? Come on. Yes. Miley. Yeah, you show him, Miley. Who's the boss in 2025? Huh?
Belief system
So,
study,
I'm gonna be listening to audiobooks right now instead of
with my scrutiny,
listening
I have
to music.
make an extraordinary daily
I'm
payment.
doing the Eagle's
My
Gift
life as a
from
man
Castaneda.
in this world.
Maybe it's like
Circumstances
the 100th time I either listen or read it.
What it is that I am
French or English.
I am very far away from
It's
my point as an average Western man, or
It's like
as an
my favorite
anthropologist.
series of books,
And I must
basically.
first of all reiterate
I've
that this
listened
is
to all
not
of them
a
so
work
many
of
times.
fiction.
Anyway,
describing
maybe one day I
is
tell you
alien
more.
to us. Therefore,
Okay,
it seems unreal.
I'm traveling to site
Burn
now.
to the intricacies of
It's
source
warm,
code,
I'm gonna
where
have to
first
remove my
appears
jacket.
A system of primitive beliefs and practices.
Lots
has
of
now
rabbit
turned out
tracks.
to be an enormous and intricate world.
Okay,
In order to
We'll
become
see you
familiar
shortly.
with that, was Marietta Lane, nickname
wolf
Florida.
tracks
The
like
other three women,
few hundred
Lydia,
meters from the
Rosa,
gate.
and Josephina, were younger,
And that's
and were
like
called the Little Sisters.
during
The
last
four
night.
men in order of age were
Because it's
Ezekiel,
over my
Benigno,
tracks.
Nestor, and
Oh my god. This came loose. I was able to tighten it. I don't have the exact wrench to do that. I don't have my crescent wrench, but I think it's tight enough that I can continue.